Today we're doing Guess the Wrestler by the Nickname. So we're gonna be shown a wrestler's nickname and our job is to figure out what wrestler that is. I think I'm gonna do okay. Nicknames is definitely not my strong suit, but I think I'll do better than bad. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications. We just got to 60,000. We're trying to get to 100,000. If you're a wrestling fan, make sure to subscribe. All right, let's get this show on the road. We have the FUNKASAURUS. Somebody call my mama. Somebody call my mama. Yeah, story goes that poor Brodus Clay was kind of just given this as a punishment for being so difficult to work with. But yeah, the FUNKASAURUS is undoubtedly Brodus Clay with his Funkadactyls, Cameron and Naomi. I don't know. I think I was too old at this point in my wrestling fandom career to get behind this. Dude, this was one of those like, man, anytime he's on screen, I don't want anyone walking in so that I have to explain why this giant 400-pound monster is dancing on screen pretending to be a funky dinosaur. I don't know. I just didn't want to have to explain that. Next up, we have Mexico's greatest export. Dude, I was gonna say people. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm Latino. I have Mexican family members. Relax. Okay, Mexico's greatest export. Okay, let's think Mexican superstars. There's a lot. Eddie Guerrero, definitely not. Andrade, definitely. Oh, could be Andrade. I'm leaning towards Alberto Del Rio, but was he ever Mexico's greatest export? I know he was like the Mexican aristocrat. I know that maybe he was Mexico's greatest export. Yeah, that seems like a character trait of Alberto Del Rio, right? I'm gonna go ahead and lock in, yeah, Alberto Del Rio. Boom. Okay, 2 for 2. Next up, we have the Black Sheep. I think I know this is, but this is a not widely used nickname for him because he only had it for a brief period of time when he was part of the Wyatt family. I'm pretty confident that this is Braun Strowman when he was part of the Wyatt family and he wore the Black Sheep mask. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in Braun Strowman. I feel pretty good about this. If it's anyone else, I'll be shocked. Braun Strowman, more specifically, bushy beard, fat Strowman. Boom, there he is. Ooh, the Stamina Monster. Okay, all right. I think we've got our first curveball. The Stamina Monster. Okay, so maybe a cruiserweight. I don't see this being a nickname from somebody in the Attitude Era. Maybe late Ruthless Aggression. Maybe modern day. Like I'm thinking maybe like a Brian Kendrick, Paul London types, Shannon Moore. What about like today? Who could the Stamina Monsters be in the cruiserweights? We have the likes of, well, TJP isn't in WWE anymore. Oh my God, it could be like Tony Nese. Frig, dude. Okay. I think this is the first one where I don't actually even have a good guess here. I'll go with Tony Nese, but I think Tony Nese was like the athlete, and that kind of goes with stamina, but I don't know. Yeah, I'll lock in Tony Nese from 205 Live. Oh, Akira Tozawa, the power of Tozawa. I'll be honest, I would have never gotten that in a million years. So, I mean, I'm glad I bowed out of that one. But I think I gave a decent enough guess to not embarrass myself on that one. Next one, we have Captain Charisma. If you close your eyes, your life will make your truth reveal. Where are my peeps, everyone? Let me know in the comment section if you're a peep. All right. All right. That's Christian, of course. The better half of Edge and Christian, Captain Charisma. Christian, who is currently in AEW, so I don't know if we can properly say WWE Superstar. Boom, there he is. What a good looking dude. Next up, we have A-Rai. Is that really a nickname? I feel like that's just a name short form. That's like saying, hey, my name is Michael, but my nickname is Mike. I guess that is a nickname. I don't know. I feel like that's a short form of a name isn't a nickname. I don't know. My name is Santiago. Everyone calls me Santi, but I don't think of Santi as a nickname. All right. Maybe it is. I don't know. See, now I'm having an existential crisis that every time somebody calls me Santi, that's a nickname. Okay. Sorry about the tangent. This is just how my stupid brain works. This is Alex Riley. all that to finally give you the answer at the very end. This is Alex Riley, the Miz's protege, the man who was buried before he was even allowed to start his career, Alex Riley. Next up, we have the Tortured Artist. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of in the same realm as the Stamina Monster. I don't really have any ideas. Velveteen Dream had that gimmick of pretending to be the artist formerly known as Prince. So maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like artists. And the closest thing that I can think of is the Velveteen Dream. Could this? No. I just don't see anything about the Velveteen Dream being tortured. Unless maybe he called himself that during the Aleister Black gimmick when Aleister Black refused to say his name. One of the most underrated storylines in NXT history, by the way. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, the only logical, reasonable guess that I have here is the Velveteen Dream. Unless Bob Ross was in WWE and there's somebody with a Bob Ross gimmick. Yeah, okay, Velveteen Dream. Not even close. Not even fucking close. It is Dexter Lumis. I'll be honest, I've never heard him be called that, ever. And I don't know, if he has been on television, I tune it out. I didn't know that he was the tortured artist. Next up, we have 5 Feet of Fury. And again, I'm going to throw a flag on the field on this one, ref. I don't know if 5 Feet of Fury is a nickname more than what somebody calls this person. Well, I guess that's a nickname. Or I guess this is more of a descriptive sentence as opposed to a nickname. 5 Feet of Fury is what the commentators typically call Alexa Bliss or describe Alexa Bliss as. But I thought like nicknames would be like Little Miss Bliss, right? Things like that. But okay, 5 Feet of Fury. I'm incredibly confident that this is referencing to Alexa Bliss. Let's go ahead and lock in Alexa Bliss. Let's go. Little Miss Bliss. See, even the shirt literally says Little Miss Bliss. El Idolo. El Idolo. Or as AEW commentators have accidentally called him before, El Idolo. El Idolo, of course, is the idol. The one and only Cien Almas Andrade. Of course, famously known for being Charlotte's husband, his biggest accomplishment. It's a joke. I'm kidding. I know he's a very accomplished wrestler. El Idolo, it is Andrade Cien Almas or Andrade El Idolo, whichever version of wrestling you watch. Boom, there he is. God. He's so cool, man. This is who we need leading the LWO. Not Santos Escobar. This is who we need. Bring him back, WWE. Next up, we have the Golden Goddess. Ooh, the Golden Goddess. Okay, people with gold gimmicks. Gold dust. That's it. Okay, but if it's a goddess, likely referring to a woman, maybe Terry, because Terry Runnels was married and was the valet for Goldust for a really long time. I'm gonna be honest, I'd be shocked to see Terry Runnels in one of these quizzes, but I don't think that my logic is bad. I think that logic kind of makes sense. The Golden Goddess, right? Maybe she's the goddess of Goldust, and maybe that's why she's the Golden Goddess. I mean, it's the best guess that I can think of off the top of the dome right now. Anyone modern era with a gold gimmick? I mean, I don't think so. Maybe somebody who's I'm leading to somebody, oh, they have to be blonde, but Terry's blonde. She literally fits the mold. She's blonde. She was the valet for Goldust. She was even married to Goldust. I'm going to go with Terry Runnels. Mandy Rose. Oh, yeah. I guess she did have the whole gold thing for a while before she got called back down to NXT, before she did like the Toxic Attraction stuff. I had 0% chance of getting this. Next up, we have the Milan Miracle. Okay, one of my favorite moments in Monday Night Raw history. Of course, the Milan Miracle refers to the time that Mr. Oh my God, what's his name? Santino Marella won the Intercontinental Championship from Umaga. Santino Marella. There he is. And of course, we get a photo of Santina Marella as well. Next up, we have the Jersey Devil. Jersey. Okay, so somebody from New Jersey, most likely. Sorry to hear. Okay, so if they're from New Jersey, isn't Enzo Amore from there? So is Sonya Deville. I know Sonya Deville's from Jersey. I'm leaning to, actually, I think I can kind of connect the dots here. The Jersey Devil. Sonya Deville is from Jersey. Deville, right? Right? Yeah, I'm going to say Sonya Deville. I don't think, I mean, granted, Enzo Amore had 50,000 nicknames, but I think this one belongs to Sonya Deville. Okay, let's go. The perfect 10. This is Canada's own. Ty Dillinger, right? This is the perfect 10 gimmick where for some reason he just went around going that he's a 10. All right, this is Ty Dillinger. Boom, the perfect 10. Oh, the stunning Latina. Okay, all right, this is interesting. Okay, so let's think of, so no one immediately like stands out like some of the other ones. So I got to do maybe some process of elimination here. So Latinas in the WWE, AJ Lee, but she was never really, she herself is stunning, but I don't think that she ever had the gimmick of like being like the beautiful one. I think the Bella twins are Latinas, but they definitely never went as the stunning Latina, especially considering they usually went with nicknames that were plural because they were twins. Definitely not Vicky Guerrero. Nothing stunning about her. Bailey's Latina, but no, not. Ooh. Wow. This one got me. I just Latinas in the WWE. There's not too many. There really isn't that many that there's been. I don't think it's Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez. None of those. Literally none of those. Okay, you got me. I have no idea who the stunning Latina is. I'm gonna, yeah, you know what? You got me. Tip of the cap to you. Who is this? Rosa Mendez. I would. There's no spot in my brain allocated to remembering Rosa Mendez. Okay, I would have never gotten this. She is stunning though. So yeah, I mean, it fits. It fits. The one behind the 1 in 21 and 1. That is the beast, Brock Lesnar. But it's like written weird. It's in it. He's the 1 in 21 and 1. He's not the one behind the 1 in 21 and 1. Oh, I take my guess back. This is fucking sneaky, right? Because like gut, you see 1 in 21 and 1, you want to scream Brock Lesnar. This is Paul Heyman because he's the one behind the 1 in 21 and 1. I don't know how often he was ever been called that. I think he called himself that probably a few times. Yeah, I think this is Paul Heyman. You got me initially though, with jumping the gun. The one behind the 1 in 21 and 1. Holy man, say that fast 10 times. The one behind the 1 in 21 and 1, that is Paul Heyman. Oh, dude, I'm glad I slowed down and actually like read the damn thing because I've made so many mistakes in these quizzes where I like jump at an answer and I would have gotten it right had I actually like read the damn thing properly. Glad I got this. The Shaman of Sexy. How do you pronounce that? Is it Shaman or Shaman? I'm pretty sure it's Shaman. The Shaman of Sexy. This is Johnny Nitro, right? John Morrison. Johnny Mundo, right? This is him. This is John Morrison because he is a very sexy dude. Not gonna lie, he's a very, very attractive man. So I'm not gonna take that title away from him. I do think that he fits the bill of the Shaman of Sexy. Let's go ahead and lock in not Joey Mercury. He's the opposite. Johnny Nitro, John Morrison. There he is. The Pirate Princess. This has to be the one and only Kairi Sane, right? I mean, there's not too many. There was a pirate gimmick in the Ruthless Aggression era. I just cannot remember his name. There was a dude who pretended to be a pirate. Was there a dude that pretended to be a pirate, or am I thinking the movie Dodgeball, the guy who pretended to be a pirate in Dodgeball? I think there was a guy who pretended to be a pirate in the Ruthless Aggression era, and I just can't remember his name. But he wasn't a princess. I mean, nowadays he can be a princess if he wants to be. I'm not saying you can't be. Anyone can be a princess. You do you. You do you. All right. It was a different time in the Ruthless Aggression era, though. This is Kairi Sane. I'm locking in Kairi Sane. Boom, man, she's so good. She's so good, man. And in today's WWE, led by Triple H, man, she'd be cooking. The Punjabi Playboy. I hate that I remember this. This is the Great Khali. Dude, this is such an insult for somebody that was just for a while the most unstoppable beast in the WWE. But yeah, he eventually became the Punjabi Playboy. This is the Great Khali. Yeah, there he is. Next up, we have the King of Flight. Oh, okay. High flyer. Like, I immediately want to say Ricochet, King Ricochet. Wasn't that a nickname of his? King Ricochet? He used to go by King Ricochet, right? I think so. I'm pretty sure this is Ricochet. King of Flight, King Ricochet. I'm going to jump in. Okay, hang on. No, slow down. Sometimes my gut feeling isn't right. The King of Flight. Okay, I'm still coming back to Ricochet. Could it be any high flyer? Can't be Rey Mysterio. Oh my God, Rey means king. Oh my God, shit, dude. Ray Phoenix? Also, Rey also, like, oh my God. Because there's King Mystery, Rey Mysterio, King Phoenix, and Phoenix is Fly, but that's over in AEW. Is this Rey Fenix? Dude, I swear to God, if I say this is Rey Fenix and it ends up being Ricochet, which was my initial gut, I will punch a hole through this screen. Rey Fenix. Oh, Sin Cara. I was not expecting it to be Sin Cara. All right, well, that's interesting. The Smack Talker Skywalker. By the way, I know that was Kalisto. All right, I wanted to see if I could get somebody baited in the comments to be like, that's Kalisto. We'll see who actually like has a brain and didn't pause the video to instantly hate on me in the comments. All right, as a joke. Okay, I know that's Kalisto. The Smack Talker Skywalker. I talked about him earlier. He's got 1,000 nicknames. And this is one of them. I don't think anyone called him the Smack Talker Skywalker. I think he called himself that throughout his promos. But this is the certified G and bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. Yeah, this is Enzo Amore. There he is. Next up, we have the Master of the 5 Count. Ooh, okay, Master of the 5. What the heck? I think not only am I stumped on this one, but I don't even have, like, you know how I usually like talk things through in my head. I've got nothing. The Master of the 5 Count. Is this maybe like a submission artist? I don't know. The Master of the 5 Count. I mean, maybe this is an AEW nickname that I don't know. The Master of the 5 Count. I mean, I'll go, look, I got nothing. I'll go, here's my logic. I'll go with Chris Masters because it's got the word master in there. And I don't know, maybe the Master Lock Challenge had to do something with counting to 5. I don't think it ever did, but I'll go with Chris Masters, the masterpiece. Is it? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to lock it in. The masterpiece. Big E. Ooh, why was he called the Master of the 5 Count? Okay, this is a piece of trivia that I know nothing about. Let me know in the comments. Can somebody please explain to me why he was the Master of the 5 Count? I can probably Google it afterwards, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm just going to read the YouTube comments. By the way, go to my Twitch channel. Go follow it. All right, it's in the description below. Next up, we have version 1. And yeah, I think maybe some people who weren't around in this era would have no idea who this is because it was a short-lived gimmick. This is Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy version 1 with his entrance being his like MySpace profile, which would give us facts like Matt Hardy doesn't like cats. Matt Hardy only likes to surf on Thursdays. This is Matt Hardy version 1. Whoa, yeah, there he is. Next up, we have Bastard. And I'm immediately thinking Neville/Pac from AEW. It could also be Hornswoggle, but he was Little Bastard. I think this is one that I'm safe to go with my initial gut, which is Pac, aka Neville, aka Adrian Neville, aka the man that gravity forgot. This is the Bastard Pac. There he is. Dude, he's got arguably the best physique in all of wrestling. He's so jacked. Well, speaking of jacked, we have Freakzilla. The Freakzilla, the Big Papa Pump. I'm pretty confident that there's a 33 1/3% chance that this is Big Papa Pump, the Freakzilla himself, Scott Steiner. Lock it in, baby. Boom, there he is. Dude, look, that is the most unnatural human body ever. The size of that man's biceps are freaks. He's a Freakzilla for sure. The king of the indies. Of course, not only is he the king of the indies, but he's also the deathmatch god. He's also the Long Islandized Z. This is the internet champion, Matt Cardona, aka Zack Ryder. I'm pretty sure it is, at least. Funny enough, I'm wearing a GCW shirt where he became part of the king of the indies and the deathmatch god. This is Matt Cardona, aka Zack Ryder. Lock it in. Boom. There it is. Not bad, huh? How did you do? Get out of here.